Today, we are digging into a strategy for getting things done that's, well, timeless. It's all about a way to succeed that doesn't care how you feel when you wake up in the morning. It's about what you do. Let's jump in. You know the feeling, right? One day, you're on fire. You're ready to conquer the world. You're starting that new workout plan. You're finally going to write that novel. You feel absolutely unstoppable. So you make the plan. The enthusiasm is just pouring out of you. You've got it all mapped out. And for like a day or two, you are the perfect picture of commitment. Everything is going great. And then, poof, it's gone. That initial spark just vanishes. That powerful drive is suddenly replaced by this feeling of, do I have to? The gym suddenly seems miles away. That blank page is staring you down. And you start hearing that little voice in your head. I'll do it tomorrow. So, what happened? Look, it probably wasn't your goal. Your ambition was solid. The real problem, the critical weak spot, was your strategy. You were relying on something that is just fundamentally unreliable, your mood. But to solve this very, very modern problem, we're actually going to turn to a super ancient source of wisdom that has a surprisingly practical answer.
Right here in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives this incredible piece of advice. He gets it. The mind is restless. It jumps all over the place. But he insists it can be controlled, and he gives us two very specific, very powerful tools to do it.
And here they are. These are the two words that change the entire game: practice and detachment. Practice is just the steady, consistent effort. And detachment? That's about separating yourself emotionally from the outcome and the feeling. This isn't about trying to find some secret source of endless motivation. It's about building a system that makes motivation totally irrelevant. And this brings us right to the heart of it all, the main event, really. The big fight in our pursuit of any goal: motivation versus discipline. Let's break down what really separates these two. This really lays it all out, doesn't it? Motivation is emotional. It's a feeling. And just like any other feeling, it comes and it goes. It's a fair weather friend. But discipline is structural. It's a system, a framework you build based on a commitment you made, not on some fleeting emotion. And this right here is the fatal flaw of any strategy that's built on motivation. If you only act when you feel inspired, you're literally giving your mood veto power over your own ambitions. It's like you're waiting for permission from your feelings to go after what you want. This is exactly what Krishna meant by practice. It's not about practicing until you feel motivated. No, the practice is the point. It's the simple, non-negotiable act of just showing up and doing the work, day in, day out. It's steady, repeated effort, no matter what the emotional weather looks like inside. So, okay, how do we actually pull this off? This is where that second P, detachment, comes into play. And it doesn't mean you become a robot with no feelings. It just means you don't automatically react to them. Let's look at how this really works. This is such a huge mental shift. I mean, think about a big project at work with a deadline. Some days you're going to feel tired. They'll feel uninspired. Detachment is the skill of recognizing that feeling of, I really don't want to do this right now, and just not letting it stop you. Successful people feel that exact same thing. They've just learned not to let that feeling win the argument. And this is what that discipline looks like in the real world. A professional writer writes, even when they have writer's block, because that's their identity. An athlete trains, even when they're sore and tired, because that's what an athlete does. Their identity is totally built on the action, not on the feeling of the day. This is the real superpower of discipline. It saves you from that exhausting internal negotiator in your head. You know the one, should I do it now, maybe later, I don't feel like it. Discipline just shuts that whole conversation down. The decision was already made. All that's left is the action. So when you finally make that shift, when you stop chasing motivation and start building discipline, something pretty incredible starts to happen. Your success stops being a game of chance based on your mood, and it starts becoming, well, predictable. If you remember one thing, let it be this. Motivation is a fantastic spark. It's great for getting you off the starting line, but it's a terrible fuel source for a long journey. Discipline is the engine. It's what carries you through the messy middle and all the way to the finish line. So the ultimate takeaway here is to stop waiting to feel like it. That feeling of motivation is a wonderful visitor for sure, but you don't want to build your house on it. Instead, build a solid structure of discipline. Because when you do that, success is no longer a happy accident. It becomes an absolute inevitability. The only question left is, what routine will you refuse to break tomorrow?